everyone, welcome back. I am Anam Khan and in this video I am going to discuss the relationship between oil and gas industry and climate change. By the way, I want to thank you all for providing the feedback on my first video. Based on that, I have made some improvements and hopefully you'll like it. Can oil and gas companies be blamed for causing climate change? Well, the answer is not straightforward yes or no. A recent study has shown that just 100 companies have been the source of approximately 71% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions since 1988. A new report from Climate Accountability Institute reveals that just 20 companies are behind more than one-third of all carbon emissions. And what is the interesting part? All these 20 are fossil fuel companies. The topmost company contributing the maximum carbon emission is Saudi Aramco, which is Saudi Arabia's state-owned oil and gas company. Among the state-owned companies, the next biggest contributor is Gazprom, which is Russian natural gas company. The third most state-owned company causing carbon emission is National Iranian Oil Company. If we look at the private companies or investor-owned companies in this top 20 list, the major ones are Chevron, ExxonMobil, British Petroleum and the Royal Dutch Shell. These four are publicly traded multinational companies and they are the biggest player in the oil and gas industry. Within the top 20 companies, these four companies are responsible for almost 32% of the total carbon emissions. Now it is very well understood that oil and gas industries are having very high carbon footprint. But is it okay to blame them alone for climate change? Because we are the one who are using their products. We are the one who are using fossil fuels to fulfill our every type of energy need. Starting from transportation, flight travel, electricity, industrial purposes and even cooking. And if these companies suddenly stop producing their products, then we won't be having enough source even to carry out our daily activities. So somehow directly or indirectly, we all are causing climate change. A company's carbon emissions are classified into three types: Scope 1, Scope 2 and Scope 3. In simple terms, Scope 1 emissions are direct emissions coming from companies' own facilities and operations. Scope 2 emissions are indirect emissions coming from the energy source that a company uses for various activities. For example, when a company uses electricity for running its daily operations, that electricity may be produced using coal or some other source of energy. The carbon emission associated with the electricity generation is accounted in Scope 2 emission. Scope 3 emissions are all indirect emissions that occur in the value chain of the company. So, if a company sells some product and services which when used lead to carbon emissions, so those emissions are included in Scope 3 emissions. Now it is well understood that for oil and gas industry, Scope 3 is the major emission which roughly accounts for 85%. And it is because the entire world is using the fossil fuel which these companies produce and sell. All the major oil and gas companies are realizing that they have to do something different to survive in the future. So they have made announcements regarding how to reduce their carbon footprints. So let's have a look for few of the big companies and the steps taken by them. Among the four major companies, the two European-based companies, that is British Petroleum and Royal Dutch Shell, have been more aggressive in setting carbon footprint reduction goals compared to their American counterparts. BP is marketing its name as Beyond Petroleum. BP aims to be net zero emission company by 2050 or sooner. It also aims to achieve 50% reduction in the carbon intensity of its product by 2050. Besides this, Shell is aiming to become a net zero emission energy business by year 2050 or sooner. By year 2050, Shell also aims to reduce the carbon intensity of its energy products by 65%, with an interim target of 30% reduction by year 2035. However, the US-based companies, that is Chevron and ExxonMobil, are not that aggressive about carbon footprint reduction. ExxonMobil had denied climate change for many decades. However, recently the company has acknowledged that the climate change threat is real. So now ExxonMobil claims that it supports the Paris Climate Change Agreement and an introduction of carbon tax. ExxonMobil has stated that it will reduce its carbon emission, but it has not announced setting of any long-term targets. Chevron has also not set any long-term climate change goal, and Chevron has pledged that by year 2023 it will cut the carbon intensity of direct emission from oil production by 10% and from natural gas production by 2 to 5%. So here I want to ask one question. Do you really think that these big oil and gas companies are genuine towards their carbon footprint reduction goals, or they are just greenwashing their image to avoid criticism? Thank you for watching the video and hopefully you found it useful. Please subscribe my channel for more videos related to environment and sustainability. See you soon. Bye bye.